Okay, today we are playing a game on Busan. We will be playing Tracer the entire way through, and there is no SR for today's game because it was a placement game. So thank goodness we don't have to do any video editing still, because it's a placement game, dude. Who knows what the SR could be? It could be anything. We could be in bronze. It's like low gold, but we could be anywhere, dude. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, look, there's the team. How about that? It's pretty boring. Look at that. So, we're sneaking up around on the side, up to no good. We know they've got a McCree, because we can see McCree just died in the kill feed, but McCree is dead, which means we've got time to go and do stuff before he gets back again. Looks like we might be planning to just, like, camp and wait for him to come round. See, Anna's over there. Oh, here comes Widow. She's unhappy about that one. So, now, hopefully no one noticed. Well, Anna seems like she might be suspicious, but she's not actually, like, pursued us further or anything. Oh my god, trying to push the buttons. Oh god. So we could go for the Anna. She's, like, largely by herself right now. We instead decide to go for the Roadhog instead, who is a great source of ult charge, certainly. And then we capitalize on Reinhardt charging in to go for the Roadhog. And, oh, here comes Moira. Moira's a hard one to kill as Tracer, but she looked like she used Fade to go in, and got hooked, didn't get killed, just recalled out. Moira died anyway, and we've got most of our ult built up. So, Roadhog's round that corner. We definitely don't want to go around that corner again, because he's, like, expecting us now. They now have a Winston. Winston's not much concern to us as Tracer, because, well, we can just blink and leave him behind if he jumps on us. So, you know, he makes life inconvenient for Tracer, but he's not likely to kill us anytime soon. I've never been a huge fan of sticking the tanks, personally, and my mindset here is, like, this Roadhog is, like, pretty fucking dead, dude. Like, my man just got tranked, earth shattered, whole team's coming over here to hit him right now. Like, I don't think we need to stick him as well. I would rather go and stick someone else who is less likely to die in the near future. So, like, stick the soldier right now, and then that's a lot easier than having to do what we're doing with him right now. We could stick this Winston, maybe save the Mercy's life instead. These would have been better things to do with the pulse grenade than stick the Roadhog, who was in all likelihood going to die anyway. And we've managed to build up a pulse bomb again anyway. We hold on to it for quite a while. I would have done it sooner, but the mindset also is like... So the thing is with using it right here, is that a lot of our teammates are already dead. But we can see that two squishy people are crowding on this Winston. So if we stick them, they're dead. Winston's pretty dead afterwards. We would decide to do it, but by that point the squishy people have spread out more, so they don't actually get killed by it so they don't actually get killed by the explosion. So it is a little scary to go for the ult when half your team is dead, but that was a pretty good opportunity we were given, but we hesitated to do it, and by the time we actually went for it, we didn't get that much out of it anymore. Either it would have been better to go for it sooner, or if we don't go for it there, just, like, don't go for it pretty much, because not going for it in general is pretty much just the safe play when half of your team is dead. So here, this didn't accomplish... Tracer players do this a lot. Us shooting this Anna did absolutely nothing except reveal to Anna that we are here. It also got us 3% ult charge. How exciting. But now Anna knows where we are. So now she's going to be expecting us in the near future, and now she shot us as well, so we have to, like, get some health back. We tripped over a venom mine, so we also have to recall for that. But, like, shooting Anna there didn't do anything except give us away. And someone like Tracer... If the enemy doesn't know you're coming, like, that gives you such a massive advantage. Especially someone who's likely to tunnel vision, like an Anna. You just, like, blink up beside them and just drill them in the head. So, be careful as, like, shooting people from really far away when you're kind of, like, behind them and they don't know that you're there. Because you just give away the element of surprise. So we're seeming, like, really hesitant to do anything right here. Like, we're just kind of, like, hovering around here rather than, like... going for the Widow. Did we hear her use, like, Infrasight or something? We're being, like, really hesitant. I can't hear Widow having ulted. Maybe Widow ulted and I didn't hear. We're just being really hesitant right now. So, like, it's got me wondering, but, like, I didn't hear Widow. Well, Widow's dead now, so we don't have to worry about it anymore regardless. Oh, Anna is, like, mad far forward, so we're trying to get the Anna. Oh, God, Winston's bubble makes life very hard, but she's really low, so at this point, she's pretty much fucking dead. We're really close to the Roadhog, and that's pretty scary, because he does still have a shotgun, and if he gets a decent shot into you as Tracer, you're pretty fucked, even if he doesn't have his hook, so being, like, really close to Roadhog is scary. Tracer's not exactly a long-range hero, but you can space out the shotgun heroes, as Tracer, especially the beefy boys like Roadhog. So we're, like, pretty greedy during this whole sequence right here, where we're just, like, we wait to use this recall until, like, we're practically already dead. Moira should have actually killed us, because Moira is currently touching us. If Moira melees us right now, we die. So, Moira panicked and faded away. Like, Moira is still pretty fucking healthy. There's no reason we should be alive right now. If Moira just punched us, we died. So, us being greedy right there didn't get punished, but it should have gotten us punished. And then we managed to just barely survive the Venom Mine as well. But we deserved to die for being that greedy while fighting the Moira, but Moira panicked instead, so we got to survive. So we just heard Soldier start using Tac Visor, and we didn't really have to deal with that one, so that's nice. We managed to kill both their healers. Primal Rage. Well, at least Winston will give us a lot of ult charge. Look at that. We've regained like a third or more of our ult right there just off getting the Winston. So we captured the first checkpoint. Or sick. Or we won the first round, rather. Of course, we captured it. Winning the round's the more important part. So now we're in the city center. Is that what this map's called? It's gotta be city center, right? It could be like train station or something, I suppose. I don't know. I've never really internalized what any of the maps on Busan are called, to be honest with you. I actually like the map a lot, but I've just like never bothered to like learn its names for some reason. So, Widow's killed 2 people on our team already. Real bad start for us. Both our healers are now dead. We're pretty fucked. We should not be, like, engaging in this fight at all, because both our healers are dead. We're fucked. Fight's over. Fight's done. Best thing we could be doing at that point is just, like, backing out, or if we still want to be doing something aggressive, trying to, like, get behind the enemy team, so that we could be set up for when our team does regroup, but just like going into die like that was not a very good use of company resources. So their Widow's dead. They've got a Bastion, which is inconvenient. We can keep on the guy. Like, we don't have to be afraid right now. We've got recall up right now. So we can, like, keep after this guy and try and kill him. Like, it's pretty easy to kill a Bastion. He's a pretty big boy. It's easy to hit him. If he, like, buckles down and starts fighting us in turret form, we can always recall away if we can't just blink away, you know? But we just, like, give up on that one really easily. We could have gone more aggressive on that boy and tried to catch him before he sets up so that he never gets the chance. Oh, she didn't kill us. Hooray. Hooray. She fucked it up. Thank goodness. You can kill a Tracer as Anna before they get up. Widow has ulted now, so turning any corners is scary presently for us as Tracer. Definitely don't want to like walk around any of the corners, blink around if we're going to do something. Missed the stick on the Anna, unfortunate. I can hear the Reinhardt saying very productive things right now, like fight on point, rather than, you know, worrying about getting the Bastion in any way. Just like, yeah, play on the point instead. Bastion won't mind. He'll let us do that. So that's very unfortunate that the Widow drops down on us, like, right as we started shooting the Bastion. Because it would have been way easier to kill the Widow, especially if she doesn't know we're there. Bastion, fortunately, has, like, no object permanence, and has, like, forgotten we're here. So, right now, they don't know we're here. We could just walk right up behind Bastion and put both our guns into his power core and just try to, like, chew through him. Instead, we played a little further back. We end up getting Anna instead. Anna, like, figures out we're behind her, but doesn't actually manage to do anything. We killed her. And now we're running after Widow. A little scary, but we got her. Didn't really need to recall at that point. She was already dead, but I can understand the reaction of just, oh, fuck, I'm really low. Widow's fighting. Oh, God, gotta get out, gotta get out. That's fair enough. And the enemy team's going to be resetting at this point anyway. Just in general, if you're playing Tracer, you know, if you feel like you're at risk of dying, recalling out is going to be, like, fine. When in doubt, recall out, which is something I stole from someone else, but it's mine now. So, there you go. A little bit lacking in ambition. Just kind of like... just kind of hope I stick someone when I'm turning around right here. Basically, it looks like we messed up, like, the spacing on it, because we, like, blink over here, and then we, like, overshoot our mark, and we're like, oh, fuck, gotta turn around quick, I've already pushed the button. So not great, like, aim-wise on the pulse bomb, generally being better to actually aim for the person, rather than the ground next to the person, but it looks like we overshot the mark, essentially. So that Bastion's extremely powerful right now. He was, like, nano-boosted with the amplification matrix in front of him, so pretty much being exposed to him for, like, half a second would result in us being dead. And our teammates started dying. Not exactly going well. Our teammates are using their ultimates 1v6 right now, which is very nice. I just heard Zarya use her ultimate, and Transcendence got used as well, so... Sure would be nice if we had those coming into this last team fight, wouldn't it? Especially as Tracer, because Graviton Pulse Bomb is a pretty sick ult combo. Kills you through Transcendence, which is always very nice. Doesn't kill you through Immortality Field, though, sadly. So, where's Bastion? Bastion's over there. We should be trying to get the Bastion, really, rather than worrying about, like, breaking this lamp. Because, like, Bastion's off by himself, not looking. He doesn't know. If we just, like, walk around this pillar, get behind him, we could, again, put just both our guns in his power core and try and kill him, just hopefully by shooting him. And if not, we could build up Pulse Bomb and kill him like that. Here, we've stuck this man. Blink came up, like, right as we died, so unfortunate. I'm just not overly excited with our target prioritization, basically, right there. I would have rather we were going for the Bastion, rather than going for the Lamp and then the Roadhog. Those things are, you know, Roadhog's easy to hit and all that, and Lamp is, basically got, like, a global taunt where you want the Lamp fucking dead, but just getting the Bastion was going to be way more important for that fight. And again, he didn't know. So if you can just get up behind the Bastion when he doesn't suspect a damn thing, and just, like, put both your pistols in his power core, that boy can die pretty fucking fast. Especially if you have Pulse Bomb, because then you can always use that to try and finish him off if you have to disengage for any reason. So now we're on the hangar, the base, I don't know. The mecha hangar, whatever the fuck the map's name is. In general, I feel like we play, like, a little unnecessarily passively in some situations, where we're, like, we spend a fair amount of time just, like, waiting around to do something, rather than, like, actively trying to get into any kind of position. Oh, alright, we baited that. I guess we heard McCree coming right there, because I was like, what are we waiting for right now? But, hey, we managed to bait McCree's flashbang out. Unfortunately, we didn't kill him. Somebody came over to help him as well, so we just decided to disengage, because fighting 1v2 is hard. McCree's still up there. He's still up there, but he's not looking at us, so that's nice for us. We don't have to worry about that. We are low, which is really scary, but we were staying, like, out of McCree's line of sight for most of that, which is very good positioning, because he was basically the thing that was gonna kill us, if anything, right there at 80 health. And we just, like... We stayed in a position where if he was gonna get us, he had to, like, jump down, basically. Being under him. And he jumped down eventually, but not for us, so that's nice. We managed to avoid him. Here comes Winston. Oh, no. Like, don't do this if you're Winston. Like, what's this Winston ever gonna do, right? Like, all that happens is he ends up dying. Like, don't do that if you're Winston. It's really hard to kill Tracer as Winston. Winston does counter Tracer, but not because you're ever likely to kill Tracer unless she really fucks up. Winston counters Tracer because if you hover around your backline as Winston, Tracer is suddenly way less incentivized to kill your backline, right? Because suddenly, she's got to do it really well, because she blinks up to try and kill them. You're tasing her the whole time, just doing guaranteed damage to her. And you can put the bubble down to protect the person, they can dance in and out of it and all that. So it's like, the Tracer's then gotta kill the person faster than Winston can kill her. Which is hard to do while you're, you know, fighting the Winston and the other person. So that's why Winston counters Tracer. You're never gonna just jump on Tracer and kill her as Winston, unless the Tracer has fucked up to a frankly biblical level. So don't do that if you're Winston. Like, my man was just like, I counter Tracer, I'm gonna go get Tracer. Did not get Tracer. This is not a good fight for us to be engaged in right now. We hold on to the point a little bit longer because we were touching it, but that's not really worth dying when you're only likely to get an extra couple seconds out of it. At that point, we're staring at, like, a Reaper May Bridget. I don't want anything to do with that anymore. Better to just disengage and wait for our team to regroup again. So, getting your team to regroup being, of course, very difficult in Overwatch, but you understand the sentiment. So, their team has gotten way harder for us to kill as Tracer, because suddenly they've become a lot tankier, and now we have to avoid the Bridget as well. I don't like all this, like, around the side stuff we, like, keep doing, because we end up just, like, not taking part in these fights for a really long time during these rounds. Like, it took us a long time to actually get involved in that fight to any meaningful level. We got over there, we killed the Reaper, and now we're killing the Winston as well. Tragically, he doesn't want to turn around and face us, so we've just been shooting him in the back the whole time. Pulse Bomb on this guy, not necessary, he's dead. He's got Empt, like, he's got Primal Rage, so the thought's probably I want him dead before he becomes unhacked, but hack lasts 6 seconds. 6 seconds is a long fucking time, dude. Didn't need to try and stick that guy. I'd rather save it to use on someone else, because the Winston was almost certainly going to die before he got an opportunity to use Primal Rage. Yeah, so for the most part, we're playing Tracer pretty well, but I don't like the large periods of downtime we're taking sometimes, where we spend a lot of time like hovering around a fight, not engaging in it. Like, any role you play in this game, you want to avoid downtime as much as possible. And flankers, you're gonna inevitably end up spending some amount of time just like waiting for an opportunity. And if you're playing Tracer, like, skulking behind the enemy team, waiting for somebody to go off on their own is a thing and all that, but, like, I feel like we could be taking a more active role in some of these fights that we've been, hesitant to engage with directly. So, that fight went really badly for us. That's okay, we can just disengage and try again. We've got time. So, a little upsetting this isn't an elevator, isn't it? Because this is an elevator we're standing in right now, it looks like, but doesn't do anything. Someone's calling out that Reaper's got ult. So, that's good for us to know. We can fight a Reaper as Tracer, because we can outspace him. Our effective range is slightly longer than Reaper, so we can fight him. But we do have to be careful, because if he gets, like, a good shot into us, we are pretty fucking dead. Fighting Bridget is really hard, especially when she's got Rally going, so I'd rather be shooting at someone other than Bridget. Don't need to stick this guy. Again, we could just, like, drill into him and that would be fine, and then we could use Pulse Bomb on one of these other people, but ends up not mattering. We killed the Bridget at the same time with the Pulse Bomb as well, but sticking the Roadhog, like, if he's on the ground, we can just, like, shoot into his head while he's on the ground, and that'll be good enough. Tracer does, like, a fucking lot of DPS, dude. Like, if you can just get headshots into a tank, that boy is gonna fucking die. So I'd rather do that than stick the Roadhog, but we got him in the Bridget, so, you know, it's fine. We won the fight regardless, so all's well. But I would have rather saved the Pulse Bomb for something else. And, so, there's no need to shoot the lamp, it's hacked, so it's effectively broken at this point. And we could instead be using this time doing, like, anything else. Because just, like, shooting this Roadhog right now is more productive for our time than shooting the lamp, which is hacked. Which means it's not doing anything. Because we're so close to having Pulse Bomb that just, like, doing anything is better. This is, again, a situation where we're, like, really hesitant to engage in this fight, really. So instead we sat, like, really far back shooting the hacked lamp rather than, like, trying to kill someone and build up our ult. By the time we do actually, like, engage in the fight and build up our ultimate, the fight's already done. So there's nobody left for us to stick anymore, and we just end up dying before we even get the chance. So, you know, any role in the game, you know, you don't want to ever spend time doing nothing. You know, you always want to be achieving something, or working towards something. And just, you want to minimize downtime as much as possible, and I feel like we had a fair bit of downtime during that game. Mechanically speaking, like, we're pretty good at Tracer. Positioning, like, I'd rather be too cautious as Tracer than too aggressive, I'll also say, because if you're just, like, mad over-aggressive as Tracer, which is more the tendency you'll see from lower-ranked players as Tracer, is they'll be just, like, going around doing all kinds of shit while their recall's on cooldown, doing, like, mad risky stuff, and they just get killed because they were off, like, at 50 health with recall down, like, still trying to kill someone, right? So I'd rather we're playing too passively rather than too aggressively, but the goal is to find the happy medium between those 2 points. But mechanically speaking, we were pretty good at Tracer. I feel like the main thing was just, like, target priority and being too passive in certain circumstances, basically. So, like half these videos I've seen 1,000 times. 10 common slavery myths from the cynical historian. So, there's, like, 2 possibilities on that video, and I'll edge on, like, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube about slavery, and they tend to not be very honest, is what we'll put it very diplomatically. Out of the Closet, Off the Screen, The Life of William Haynes. I know that name, but I can't, like, place it. Animals Being Jerks. I was looking at this the whole time, like, man, that dog is just getting fucking murdered by that cat, huh? And the cat doesn't fucking care. Like, look at the face on that cat. Those are the eyes of a stone-cold fucking killer, dude. This cat's been stalking and hunting this dog for, like, the last week. I don't work here, lady, you're fired, but I don't work here, lol. That sounds pretty good. I might watch that one right after, to be honest with you. The Deadly Assassins Who Stalked the Cold War. That's something I would watch. 4 extremely disturbing interviews with serial killers. Kinda just assumed looking at this person it was a serial killer. Gay Kings and Queens of England. It was most of them. Elvis the Final Hours. Don't like Elvis, to be honest with you. No interest in that one. I don't think there was anything in the email. There was, in fact, nothing in the email except the link to the video. Nice. Okay, so there you go. That's what I got for you. So thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you could join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I start streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all this way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.